Good morning. Thank you for joining with me. My name is Karen. How many want to be loved by people? I think we all do. Jesus said in the book of Luke to love your enemies. How many know it's not very easy to love our enemies, right? But I can guarantee you, in one point in our lives, we've been an enemy to someone else. So let's see what God has to say. We're going to look in Luke chapter 6. I want to read verses 27 through 31 and then drop down for a couple more verses. So please follow along. It reads, "But I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who spitefully use you. To him who strikes you on the one cheek, offer also the other. And from him who takes away your cloak, do not withhold your tunic as well. Give to everyone who asks of you, and of him who takes away your goods, do not ask for them back. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you." Then in verse 35 it says, "But love your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing in return. Why? Then your reward will be great, and you will be the sons of the highest. For he is kind to the unthankful and the evil. Be therefore merciful, even as your Father is merciful." So when we are told to love our enemies, we start thinking of all the faults. We start thinking of what we don't like about them. Where God says, "I have made man in my very own image." Each of us has a story. If I want to be treated nicely, I need to treat the other person nicely. If I want to have a friend, I need to be a friend. I need to be what Christ wants me to be. Because everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants to be accepted. They want to know that God has a plan for their life. And as a Christian, that is what we are supposed to do. Love those enemies. Love those people who use you, who want to borrow something. Go the extra mile. Because in the same fashion, we would want to be treated the same way. What happens when we do that is we start having relationships with people. People are drawn to kindness, drawn to love, drawn to having a friend. So in the same fashion as Christ loved each of us, we need to love the next person, whether they are our enemies or our families, because it says here, later on, it was pointing out here, well, it's easy to love somebody if they love you back. It's very easy to do that. It's easy to say, here's some money, because I know you're going to pay me back. But there's something very special when you give to somebody who cannot give back. When you love on them. My husband, he shared the gospel with so many people at work or wherever. And it seemed like it took years of feeding and sowing seeds and watering it. And then one day, years later, we've had so many workmates, friends come and say, "You know what? I want what you have. I want that relationship with the Lord. Man, you loved me when I was unlovable." So that is why we do this. We do it. And God says, "Then your reward will be great, and you will be the sons of the highest." Not you will be like the sons of the highest, but you will be the sons of the highest. For he is kind to the unthankful and the evil. So we are to be merciful as your Father is merciful here. So keep doing what you're doing. Love people. Love covers a multitude of sin. Treat people as you would want them to treat you. And I know it's always easy to speak before you think or whatever, but sit back, analyze what their story is, where they come from, how you might be a blessing to them, and your Father will be honored in heaven. He said, "You are my son. You are my daughter. So I want you to have a blessed week. I love you very much. And if there is any prayer request that you might have, please contact our church, Christian Life Assembly. Our number is 661-946-7157. And any prayer request, please, we would love to pray with you. We love you. Have a blessed week. God bless you.